Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrix, and welcome to a nice empty bay, and a lovely name to kind of hint what we're doing today. In fact, honestly, the YouTube title is probably more of a hint, but still. Today, sir and sirettes, we're going to be building something in 10 minutes, because I have very little time today, and I'm kind of in the mood to try to be creative as possible. Okay, that's cheating, I'll stop building right now. So in a second, I'm going to start a timer in the background, which will beep after 10 minutes, and I will get building a tier 10 craft. It's really as simple as that, not really much more explaining to do. I'm hoping that I build something useful. I'm kind of aiming for a medic, because at the moment I actually have no tier 10 medics. This is one of the first times I've been in this kind of state for a very, very long time. So here's hoping we build something at least interesting. I'm thinking of either probably a jumper of some kind, a leaper, or some kind of hover. I'm not sure which right now. Probably going to go with the leaper, as I haven't built a high level one, well, ever. So, about to start off the timer. I'm just setting it up now in the background, and we are going. 10 minutes. Okay, is actually moving? Yes, it is. Okay, so I might put the timer up on the screen. I'm not sure, but basically, at the moment, as I say, I'm about to leave the house for a day or so to go back to Wales to sort out some internet issues. By the time this is up, I'll probably be back because I've got something else already set up for Robocraft, the meta series. So this is just a bit of a spare video, really. Okay, so how am I going to do this? So it's going to be a leaper, which means I'm going to need thrusters. So actually, let's undesign this. Let's remove all of this while I just place down. I know it's a bit silly, but there we are. I'm going to stay quite light. Now, I haven't actually got any TX1 cubes right now. However, I probably should get them, as I imagine the TX1... Actually, should I do TX1 or should I go with the aero rods? Let's go with aero rods and regular blocks, just because I'm interested in that. I built too many bots, which simply use the TX1 as a cheap way of, well, just being built. So, how I'm going to do this. So, somewhat inspired by the streamer Gotcha, because he's a big fan of his leapers and his rails, let's do a center piece here, which is basically going to house the thrusters. So let's just remove our seat for now. We don't have our seat, that's not important, so we need to be one further out than that. Okay. Really should be building with inners, but I would like to just build with what I've got, honestly. If I need to be a bit lighter afterwards, I could always do some replacing. So, okay, let's see, put one there. Okay, so we can't go any... That is kind of surprising you can't go any further in, but I do want to use tier 10s. Oh, maybe I shouldn't use tier 10s. Possibly I could use tier 8s and be a little bit more compact. That might be somewhat better, I'm not sure. Like I say, I've not really built a higher tier leaper or jumper, or whatever you want to call it before, so it's not really territory I've been in before. So, okay, let's buy some more then. So, already going back on the whole, let's just build with what I've got kind of thing. Let's not buy 50. Let's not buy 50 tier 8 thrusters, eh? Okay, so we have that there. So why don't we make it symmetrical on both sides for now, and then we can figure out other stuff as we go. Okay, so right now we've basically made this lovely little cube thing. This rectangular prism, which it'll be in a second when it's actually 3D. So here's the middle block there, then okay, so it's got a middle block in each side, that's fantastic. At the moment, obviously, we can only just about go up. We obviously also want to armour this up as much as possible, and perhaps we could do it with shields. Maybe shields would be the better idea here. However, yeah, they'd have to be raised, wouldn't they? They'd have to be raised quite a bit, actually, which isn't really what I want. I could go with mega shields. That wouldn't be a terrible idea, and certainly be an interesting one. But I don't think I will, just because I think I'll run out of space if I did that. CPU, that is. We could do double shield, so we have shield on both sides. Ooh. That's not really protecting it too well, but it's protecting it from the sides. Okay, I'm okay with that, so 2 on that bit. Sadly, of course, electric plates do have weight, and honestly, I would like it to tip slowly. I would like the pitch to be upwards, not downwards. So we'll see how that is in a second. Okay, so let's just completely armor up all the way around here like this. Okay, there we are. Excellent, excellent. And do this. Okay. So that's a good concept, I think. Okay, so how big... Obviously, we need legs for this thing. So how much space am I going to need for legs? Not that much more. So if we go one further down, we could start putting the legs on already. And no, I've absolutely no idea where the weapons are going to go just yet. Also, I've just realised my gecko's attacking the wall. I think it's probably trying to attack a small fly on the outside of its glass, the poor little thing. Oh, geckos are a bit on the dumb side, honestly. Okay, so I'd like to put it there. Because that kind of grabs the shield. It's actually going to clip the shield. Okay, so never mind. Absolutely no point in that. So I have two quite like that. And once again, being inspired openly by Gotcha, the streamer. Okay, so again, I want it to be slightly back heavy anyway, just so it pitches backwards when it flies. Okay, so how does this jump now? Let's just put a seat on. Go into practice. And while that's loading, I'll quickly check time. It's already been 4 minutes 30. Are you kidding me? My lord, tier 10's big and hard to build. Wow, we're so smaller than I thought we were. Okay, yep, it does definitely have the top pitch, but far too much than I thought it would. Okay, well, we're actually about to add front weight anyway, because we're about to add the weaponry and such, which will all go in the front, so that shouldn't be too bad. Okay, I'm not sure where our seat's going to go for now. Let's just make this little hide thing here. Just so we can put the shield in easier afterwards. Okay, so we need some more front weight, because right now it's a bit terrible. Also, of course, the thrusters are currently on the front side, if we look at it that way. So, obviously, we want these here. As much as possible. So, that block there is literally there just for weight. Then we're going to do this. Weaponry-wise, we need tier 10 medic guns, of course, to do that. Suddenly realising how little time you've got suddenly really does rush you. Okay, so we have that like that. That's obviously really so vulnerable though. We can't have it like that. That's just like even there is better because even there at least isn't attached to the same segment that is. Okay, so then we add armor down the middle like this. Then what we can do is we can probably add another gun here if we put it a bit further back. I was hoping to put it where it was then, but okay, that's fine. So we're still a few guns off. We could have front legs and then perhaps no. Okay. Just do this. Okay, let's just see how that jumps now. I'll be putting the forward thrusters on the side and the bottom so we can check it later. 4 minutes left, so we have 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in case I haven't edited in a timer. Okay. So now it's slightly front heavy, but that's almost perfect. Okay, it's slightly front heavy. That's not too bad as we can actually negate that with thrusters. Okay, we also, of course, we're still going to have to armor up the seat, which currently has absolutely no freaking armor on it around it at all. Okay, so the lump is growing with where the seat is. A lump of armor. I shall call you Lump. You shall be my Lump. How do I shield the front? How on earth am I going to shield this? Possibly these facing inwards like this? Sure. Why not? Okay. So as a back, so the shield looks like it's in the wrong place, but okay. Okay, so we now need to finish off with a couple of Healy guns, because we're still a bit low on them. It'd be good if I could put it out here, that leg's in the way. Oh, crud, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do... Oh, I'm not going to do that, that'd be silly. 3 minutes left, okay, with 3 minutes left, let's do the thrusters for now, then while I think about that. So tier 10 thrusters, because tier 10 thrusters are cool. I have no idea where I'm going to put them. I was going to put one there, wasn't I? But put the gun there instead. Maybe I could put some of the guns on the back, just have it really high up. It wouldn't actually be a terrible idea. Okay, yeah, so if I remove this... So I need some more blocks for that, so let's just quickly grab them. That's fantastic. That's been happening a lot. That bug has been very common recently. Okay, good enough. That means I have all 6. Excellent. That means I can start putting thrusters on the front as well. Where are you? Thrusters. There we are. T10 thruster. Excellent. And let's pop you on here. And then pop you on here. Like so. And then put some on the bottom. Because there should be space at the back. There and there. And then, ooh, put them there. I didn't think we would be able to. Okay, excellent. Okay, that should be fast enough. And we're... Oh, got a random thing pop up there. I'm going to read it. Ah, okay, so it's the tier 10 thrusters that are bugging out. That's unfair. So I'm going to quickly pause and rebuild that. So let's just pause that. So the timer's been paused just for the time being because at the moment we're glitching out and it's saying we don't have the thrusters, even though we clearly do. So let's buy 10 of them. And then hopefully that'll unbug as we go. This happened to me last week as well. It's a little bit bizarre, honestly. So we have to be careful not to build other than the stuff we've already built. I don't count the bug really as being fair. Let's just grab those as well because it was saying about those. Oh look, the entire back section got removed as well. That's fantastic, isn't it? Okay, I just did that just to check if that bug will happen again, because in the practice mode, if it doesn't happen, of course you get thrown straight into the match. Just like that. Let's make sure. Okay. I put these back here. We removed that, didn't we? Yep, and what we did was, we had the chassis, we had the T10 shapes, we had it like... Was it on this one or this one? It was on this one, wasn't it? Doesn't really matter too much if it was or wasn't, honestly. There we go. Now we definitely have the T10 thrusters, because we just bought the darn things. Did I flatten this? I think I flattened this, didn't I? John said I don't think I should have done, but you know, like I say, I undid it before, so I can't undo it now, because it'd be unfair. That isn't in the 10 minutes. Lathrix is nothing, if not fair. And, okay. So now can I go into practice mode? Okay, let's see if it... As soon as I see it's actually there, I will start the timer again. Okay, excellent. And start. We have 1 minute 49 left. Okay. Okay, so right now it's got too much upwards thrust. A little bit too much pitching. I want it to pitch, but slowly. Oh, what would be good is actually a few downward thrusters, even if only a couple. Do you have any tier 4s? The reason why I choose tier 4s is because tier 4s will be able to fit freaking anywhere, so we can have them here and along here. There we go. We can put them there as well if we want to. Okay, so just want to weigh down the back a little bit. Of course, one of the reasons why it's doing that now is, of course, we have more thrust on the undercarriage and the overcarriage, meaning that there's more weight coming out. Also, we didn't armour this back up as much as possible, so we still lost some time from that glitch, which is always lovely to see. It's always nice when things break when you're trying to do something silly. Okay, I'd like to armour that up a little bit more, actually, now I see it. Guess we can't. Oh, no. Oh, yes we can. Excellent. Okay. Can we do anything? Okay, one more practice. We have 48 seconds left, so if there's any more bugs we find now, we need to fix as soon as we get back. Like I say, there will be an an audible noise when it's... okay, so we still... Oh, of course, what am I doing? We should be oh, I'm so stupid. We should have been weighing down the front, not the back. Because it's leaning back, isn't it? It's pitching backwards. It's pitching the way I want it to, just too fast. So what we need to do is add weight to the front. Whoopsie freaking daisy. Did not think that through very well, clearly. There we go, I built a wall. No one's getting past my wall. I can't look at the timer because I've not got enough time left. Come on, where else can I sneak? Oh! Just let me put this line in. It's cheating, I know, but I lost time earlier. Okay. Okay. Time it. Stop. Shush. Shh. Good. Okay. That's it. Going to practice mode one more time. Oh, I was so stupid. I was adding armor to the wrong section. I really thought to myself, because we'd lost this, I had it in my head. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, that's actually okay. It's not great, but it's certainly not the worst. So we can actually control the pitch okay-ish. The guns can all go without clipping too much. It's still a bit too much. Yeah, it's still a bit too much because at a certain stage it stops being able to deal with itself. Also, the front is a bit too low, but we have our little first 10-minute build. Okay, so I'm actually thinking about doing this a little bit. If you're interested in giving me a tier or a type of robot you want me to build, it's kind of like the build series, but a bit more silly. Okay, so let's get into a practice mode or two, into a classic mode or two, and we'll see how we actually do. I don't have particularly high hopes for this, but it seems okay. I'm not going to say it's sturdy, but I'm not going to say it's absolutely terrible, so let's just get into a match, see how it does, and hopefully it'll do somewhat decently, perhaps. back in a second. Okay, here we are for the first match, except for that's not entirely true. Sadly, when I loaded in just now, I loaded in and it didn't load in the changes. So I had to swap robots, go into a practice match, swap back, and now it is actually working. So, let's follow the Mega wherever that Mega shall be. There is our little Mega. And by the looks of it, since I can't see him, yep, that is indeed a little Mega. But at least it's got a good number of guns, and I'll put my faith in him nonetheless. So let's go! Hopefully we actually win our first game. Aha! Mountains can't stop me! Okay, well, they can slow me down somewhat since... Oh, I've just realised! Sideways thrusters would be so helpful as we could use them to turn mid-air. Because currently we are a leaper still, obviously, it's still a correct term. Just we can't turn left or right while mid-air, which actually would be great if we could. Oh, there's a bomber. It's probably going to go for the medics. Nope. Okay, I'm happy with that, oddly enough. I'm happy, I'm good, I'm happy. I'm not sure what I am anymore, but I'm certainly joyful. Haha! Oh, I think I'm going to land on someone. This thing handles like a brick. Gotta be honest, when on the ground, this thing is terrible. The forward thrust is driving the whole thing downwards into the ground because of the front. Wow. This is, Ooh! And now we see the Mega trying to make a 3-point turn. Well, he made it. Okay, nice and slowly, no need to rush, we're behind them. I actually quite like this spot, other than the fact its turning is terrible. I think the front two legs need to be further front. That's the thing. The front two legs need to be more front. They're too middle front, which isn't quite as front as the front could be. Also, I think it needs, oh yeah, it needs flags and stuff. If it's going to be a leaper, you need flags. How did I forget? Oh, haha! Airborne medic! Yay, on my back. Oh, can we write ourselves out using the rectifier? That's the question. We can. Okay, excellent. I need to remember to actually control myself. Oop. Okay, got him healed. Oh, we need to help out our Mega and soon. Sadly, there's a rail who's flanking the side there. Don't know where he is, so I just randomly spotted. Sadly missed. Oh. SMG there. Try and stay away from him if possible. Oh, our Mega is getting beat the hell up. There we go, all our guns at once. There we are, I'm not sure who I'm actually healing right now. Excellent. Oh, they actually lost a lot of those. Yeah, I think we're winning this. Oh, Mr. Rail, you're blocking my... Mr. Rail, you've bugged my leg out. Mr. Rail, please. There we go. Ram him! I like his spirit. He has no guns, but he's not out of it yet. Ow! My gun! My spleen! Mr. Close Range Rail, I'm not happy with your positioning. And your use of thrusters on a tank. You're going to force me back here because I can't really get positioning well. There we go. Oh, their Mega is... I have to say, okay, let's try and get his... Yay, we knocked off one of his guns. Can we do another? We can! 2 guns gone. From the Battle Medic. A.k.a. me. I'm now Battle Medic. Let's get... Okay, cool. Got 3 of his guns off ourselves. Excellent. There we go. Battle Medic wins the day. I need to learn to control. This thing has no fine point control, that's the problem. Small turns and small movements are very difficult, so when that rail was in the way, it just completely screwed me over. I kind of want to try and attack him. Oh yeah, I forgot I have no turning thrusters, do I? Again, somewhere where a turning thruster would have been great there. Let's go good at long range, but oh, there's an SMG tank I didn't even realise existed. Thankfully I'm extremely low health. Where's the... Did he die? Oh, yeah, there's only 1 person left. Okay, let's go and cap, I suppose. I think the last guy is just an ejector seat at this stage. The downward thrust is definitely... Okay, that was actually quite good for a 10-minute build. I feel that was okay. Okay, one more match, then we'll do a few small alterations, and that will be the end of it. So there we go, there's our victory bonus, yay. Oh, the game which it bugged out didn't give me a hero bonus, they must have lost. Okay, back in a second then, with a second match. Alright, the second match is here, and we have the same little SMG fellow, rail fellow with us, yay! This time I'll make sure to get in front of him early on. Yay, look, I'm faster than you! Oh crap. Oh, sideways thrusters, really need sideways thrusters. Directional thrusters would be a massive boon to this part. It would also help very slightly when you're on the ground. Now, there's someone under the... Well, I'm not sure if hacking or just a bug, but there's certainly someone currently under the floor on our team. I'm not sure if he's actually being able to do any damage though, but looks like he's actually legitimately stuck. Although he could be a hacker, I really don't know. We'll see if he gets any kills. I don't know what his name is. Begins with D, whatever it is. Okay, back off a little bit, let's not get in our healer's way. Remember, we are a walker, so we can always position ourselves on a hill if needs be. There we are, nice little safe spot for our little leaper. I think this spot would actually do well as a rail. Actually no, I think it'd do better as a rail, definitely. Particularly if it had side thrusters. I'm just going to keep saying that. The word side thruster will now, so the words side thruster will be stuck in my head the rest of the day. Okay, I'm going to focus healing on the Mega. I rarely do that, because honestly I do tend to prioritise healing for other people, sometimes a little bit more than the Mega, just because you're generally just healing armour. I think the person who's stuck, yep, is the only person who begins with D on our team, which means he is getting kills. Oh dear. Well, not exactly a fair match for their team, and that is a horrible thing. Because if he is hacking, then he's hacking. If he's not hacking, then, well, he's being a bit of a meanie head for staying and abusing the glitch. Wow, we have a Tesla copter over there. There we are, excellent. Thankfully, I've not been under heavy fire, because I can't imagine this thing can really withstand. I think the biggest weakness this thing's going to have is plasma, honestly. I can just see lumps of it falling off at once. The turning is dreadful. Again, because it's grinding itself into the floor, the placement of the other thrusters is not ideal. There we are. I do love the new healing sounds. It sounds way more satisfying than it used to. Aw, you're so cute and tiny. In your little TX1 armor. Well, at least we're not too slow, it must be said. Oh, there we go. I do love leapers. It's kind of like a novel thing. Like you don't actually, because this could so easily be upgraded into what Moop is or something. Just adding a couple of rudders would easily turn us into a flyer hybrid. Okay. I'm actually quite happy with this, oddly enough. For the time it took to make, I'm actually quite happy. What I think it really desperately... Again, someone with an ejector seat. I don't get the point of ejector seats in Classic other than just to troll. Like, I get it in battle mode because you can actually get back to the shield sometimes, and that also prevents the enemy from having overlocking. You so rarely get back to a healer because it's so difficult to go to like one specific locale sometimes. Will the will the plasmas manage to get it? Apparently not. Well done, that thruster seat rather. Ejector seat. Yay! We're number one. We're number one. We're number one. You're number none. Okay, so what was I saying we should add? Oh yeah, sideways thrusters now. Probably don't need particularly strong ones, but let's see if we can fit a tier. So here's a good spot for them. If I could get the medic gun somewhere else, that'd be awesome. Because I don't really know where else I'll be able to put them otherwise. Ooh, hello, it's a little flat plane. Aha! The thing is though, I'd like redundancy on both sides. So I'm actually going to go with the weaker ones on purpose. So do that, then. Aha, there we are. Let's see how that affects it. So go into practice. Let's see how that affects it. The one problem is having them so low is that they are actually going to generate a very minute amount of upward thrust, which we already have, obviously, the pitching, which you already want. There we go. Yeah, that helps quite a lot, actually. Just that little bit of control change. Also, yeah, when standing still, it provides a tiny bit of help, but obviously when moving, it simply doesn't. The forward thrusters are really limiting our leg movement when we're moving, but... Okay, I think, yeah, maybe we need a stronger thruster just because we're a bit too heavy. And that upward thrust is what's causing that lean as well when I do that, so that'd have to be placed somewhere else. Okay though, but that's my 10-minute build. I'm not sure exactly what I'll call it, and hopefully next time there won't be a bug, but if you are interested in seeing more of the 10-minute builds, because actually that was a lot of fun, having the rush of trying to do that was actually a lot of fun indeed. So if you do want to see more, then feel free to recommend tiers or even types of robot if you want to have that. I'm not sure if I'll follow types of robot all the time. Most of the time I think it'll just be a matter of what I think, what's kind of coming to my head as I build it. So I probably won't aim for specific things too much, but if you do want to see a specific thing, then feel free to comment. Of course, I'll try to maybe do that in the future. That should help out. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day, and of course, If you have enjoyed the video, then likes, favourite, shares, comments. Again, comment what you want to see in the future. Will always help out me, always helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Robocraft is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Have a lovely day and do take care.